How could a single infrastructure project reshape the economic landscape of the world? Today, we dive into China's Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI for short. Initiated in 2013, the BRI is China's ambitious plan to enhance global trade connectivity. Envisioned as a modern Silk Road, it aims to construct extensive infrastructure projects, including roads, ports, railways, and energy facilities across participating countries. But this isn't just about connecting places, it's about connecting economies, cultures, and people. However, the BRI is not without its critics. It has been faced with allegations of facilitating what's known as debt trap diplomacy, where countries are saddled with unsustainable debts, leaving them vulnerable to foreign influence. As we delve deeper, let's take a closer look at a case that has sparked international debate: the Hambantota port in Sri Lanka. In 2010, Sri Lanka borrowed heavily from China to build the Hambantota port. Fast forward to 2017, the port was handed to a Chinese state-owned company. The Hambantota port project was ambitious, intending to make Sri Lanka a global maritime player. With China's financial aid, Sri Lanka started the project. However, as the debt grew, it became evident that Sri Lanka was in over its head. The port's revenues didn't match expectations, and Sri Lanka struggled to repay loans. Eventually, Sri Lanka struck a debt-for-equity swap, handing over the port to a Chinese company on a 99-year lease. This move meant foreign control over crucial Sri Lankan infrastructure, raising concerns about national security and sovereignty. Critics suggest this instance illustrates debt trap diplomacy. China uses debt from infrastructure loans to seize strategic assets. This story has sparked global attention, with countries like India adopting a wary stance. The Hambantota experience serves as a stark reminder of the potential risks involved in large-scale infrastructure development and the importance of financial prudence in such ventures. It's a lesson that countries worldwide, including India, are keeping in mind as they navigate their own paths in the world of global trade and diplomacy. Scene script: India's response to the BRI has been marked by caution and strategic countermeasures. But what does this look like in practice? Well, to begin with, India has remained wary about jumping onto the BRI bandwagon. It has voiced concerns about the lack of transparency in project financing and the strategic implications of China's increasing investments in neighboring countries. In response to the rising Chinese influence, India has actively sought strategic alliances with other global players. Partnerships with countries like Japan and the United States have been instrumental in counterbalancing China's expanding footprint in the region. What's more, India hasn't just been reactive. It has proactively launched its own infrastructure initiatives, such as the International North-South Transport Corridor and the Asia-Africa Growth Corridor. These initiatives aim to enhance connectivity and stimulate economic development within the region, presenting an alternative to China's BRI. But India doesn't stop at launching its own initiatives. It has also prioritized enhancing regional connectivity within the South Asian region. Take, for instance, the BBIN initiative. This project, involving Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, and Nepal, aims to improve road connectivity and facilitate trade within the region. And when it comes to funding these ambitious projects, India has been careful to diversify its sources. It has sought funding from a variety of sources, including multilateral institutions like the Asian Development Bank and the World Bank, as well as through bilateral partnerships. This approach helps avoid over-reliance on any single lender, a key concern in the debt trap diplomacy debate. At the heart of all these measures, India places a strong emphasis on mutual benefit. It promotes projects that are economically viable and foster win-win situations for all involved parties. This perspective underscores India's commitment to equitable and sustainable development. While the path is fraught with challenges, India's approach to managing the complexities of debt and infrastructure development offers an alternative model to consider. The impact of China's BRI on the global economy is profound and multifaceted. We've explored the overarching Belt and Road Initiative, dissected the Sri Lanka case, and delved into India's strategic responses. The narrative underscores the importance of transparency, strategic alliances, and diversified funding in infrastructure development. As we continue to navigate the changing economic landscape, the lessons learned from these experiences remain crucial. Until next time, keep exploring the world of global affairs.